Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another night of the Tehillim Army Monday night. And I'm so happy that I'm here with you using my own Baruch Hashem, my own computer. Anyone who was here with us last night knows that I was locked out of my own computer. It was a real lesson for me in recognizing that Hashem has a plan. We do not always understand. And it worked out anyways. In the end, it was very stressful. I will say that. But Baruch Hashem, tonight, I have a new chance, a new day, and you're all with us. And that's what's important. Now, a couple things before I start. First of all, we have an exciting program tonight, a special program with Rabbi Glatstein, who's going to speak for us. And we're so lucky that we're going to be able to hear him very, very soon. Plus, we have two Parakam of Tehillim to say for Eretz Yisrael, one of them with David Mursky, Parak Yod Gimel, and one of them with Shlomo Benjamin, Parak Chaf. So thank you so much, boys, for volunteering to do that with us. And then, of course, we have tons of raffles tonight because since yesterday I didn't have my computer, I said that today we would do yesterday's raffles plus today's raffles, plus some of you might be from the five towns or from Brooklyn or Queens or I don't know what, all those places kind of get me mixed up a little bit because I'm like out in Baltimore, out of town, you know. So if you live anywhere near Lawrence, you might want to go to the concert on Monday night. I'm going to tell you more about it later, but special, if you would be able to go to the concert, please enter the raffle. If you have not yet entered, you could enter both raffles. If you have not yet entered the raffles, you have time, you can head to INKREDIBLEKIDS.org, ask somebody in your house to go to INKREDIBLEKIDS, spell it with a K.org, and then press on Tehillim Army, and on the top of the page, you will see what you need to see for the raffle links. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that because I love giving back to you because you give me so much. You give me so much strength and chizuk, and I love seeing you daven and be together, and it's so beautiful. So I love to be able to give some stuff back to you, and also thank you to our sponsors who help us do that. Before I thank tonight's sponsors, though, and show you a teeny tiny video that I thought was so beautiful that I made with the videos that you sent me, that I told you also I was going to send you yesterday. So I have a lot of things to make up for yesterday. I want to say that tonight we are here on Zoom. Many of you are here. It was getting a little crazy. People were telling me, it's really stressful. My kids get home from school and all they say the whole day is, we have to get on the Zoom. We have to get on the Zoom. But we need to live our lives a little bit. We need to breathe and we need to have shalom bias, it's called. You know what I mean? Nod your head if you know what I mean. That it's not frantically I need to get on the Zoom. I'm going to miss it, whatever. So I decided tonight to try that we only release the link to Zoom at 5:45. And the way to get that link is you wait till 5:45. You can get it from the WhatsApp group. If you're not on the Incredible Kids Tehillim Army WhatsApp group and you do have WhatsApp, one of your parents has WhatsApp, then Mirza Shem, after tonight, I'll put the link to the WhatsApp group on the website also in case you need it. But if you're not on that group, anyways, on the Tehillim Army INKREDIBLEKIDS.org page, Tehillim Army, you will see I put the link there as well at 5:45. And of course, there are tons of you tonight on TehillimArmy.org. So between those options, I'm so happy that you're all able to participate with us here tonight so that we could unite together for, you guys know, for Eretz Yisrael, for Am Yisrael, getting together at this very, very important time. Let me say first my thank yous to the special sponsors and beg Hashem to bring us a complete Yeshua in the merit of these people who sponsored tonight and all of you. So the first sponsor of this entire week is the Abraham family, as is chus for their family on the front lines, Avram Yaakov ben Yehudi Chula, Yechiel Asher ben Miriam Chaya, Alexander Pinchas ben Rivka Devora. Also the Deitch family, Le'ilo Nishmas, their parents, Ari Shmuel ben Meshulam, Esther Bas Moshe, their sister Tzipora Bas Esther, brother-in-law Shlomo ben Yochanan, and for the safety of Klal Yisrael. And very special for tonight, we have the Benjamin family sponsoring. Actually, their son is going to be saying Tehillim for us tonight. We have the Mervin family of Waterbury, Le'ilo Nishmas, their Zaidi, Abraham ben Tzvi, whose yard site is tonight, Chaf Aleph Teves. We have the Spira family from Cleveland, as a chus for their special cousin, Refuah Shalima for Batsheva Bas Tserel Bracha, a very special girl. And as you should know, actually, this Batsheva is actually my cousin from my husband's side as well. And she's a very special girl who actually sent me an email. And you guys know how easy it is to make me cry, right? Like you've seen me cry from like almost nothing, but this was for real, for real. Like it really touched me so, so deeply because this girl, Batsheva, is going through so much. She's been in the hospital for a long time now. And she sent me an email telling me that she watches our Tehillim army from the hospital, even though she's going through something very scary and whatever. Not even though this is giving her chizuk in some way. And when I read that, it made me feel like obviously this is worth it for even one person. But I'm so happy to know that we all can give chizuk to someone like Batsheva who needs refuah shalima as well. So thank you, spirits, for donating and bringing up that conversation because it reminded me that I wanted to share that. And also an anonymous sponsor for tonight for refuah shalima for Chaim Abraham Ben for Zisel. And okay, so I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to share a very short video that features you. Now, if you think that this is it, like this is the Tehillim army and this is what we do for Eretz Yisrael, you're wrong. Because each and every one of you, like David Mendel, I can see, and I see the Moldovans and the Milrods and the Augies, all of you guys, when it's not Tehillim army time, I know that you are using your time for what we call army training, right? You know what they do in the real army? When they're not like actively fighting, they're training. And the training is real. And I hear stories upon stories upon stories of kids who are saying Tehillim in their free time at recess in school, maybe. I mean, they're still normal. They still play ball, but they take time here and there to remember Eretz Yisrael and to say Tehillim. And it is the most beautiful thing in the world. So let me show you this very, very special video that features you guys saying Tehillim in your free time. Okay, so let me find it in just a second. Here it is. And
Master of Psalms, your wisdom surpasses us all. I've dreamed and I've wondered and worked things through. I have drawn up conclusions and thought they were new. But when I open my safe back to Tehillim, I discovered my cover is you.
remember when Moshe Storch came onto the Tehillim army, or Maishi Storch from Thank You Hashem? Anyone remember? Anyone? A couple weeks ago, I see a couple of people nodding their head. Yeah, the Khan girls, remember? So he told me, he said he was so inspired by the Tehillim army. I think it was like the next day after he came on, he said, he said his mother, her name is Mrs. Dina Storch, who's a very big tzaddikas, composed this song that we were just listening to about Tehillim. And if you want to listen to it, you could look it up. It's by Dina Storch. I think it's called David HaMelech. And it's about kids connecting to Tehillim. So I love it. It's like, obviously you can understand why I love that song so much. Okay. So now that we started so beautifully, inspired by all of you guys, I'm excited to introduce you all to Rabbi Glatstein live from Cedarhurst. Rabbi Glatstein, you can try to unmute yourself.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. And you're joined by someone special. Wow. You weren't here before. Hello.
David, is that okay?
David HaMelech, nice to have you here.
And a few others.
Okay, sure.
In the background. Okay. Hi, everyone. Shalom Aleichem. My name is Daniel Glatstein. I'm really honored and I'm very touched to join you this evening. And, it's called a Tehillim army. Do you understand what that means, a Tehillim army? Army means you're in a battle. And army means you have power. And usually we think about an army, we think about adults, we think about people who have trained for many, many years. We think about people who are much older, people who are big. And yet, when it comes to davening, when it comes to Tehillim, the most powerful soldiers in the army are children. Did you know that with your Tehillim, with your tefillahs, you see, you have to understand, if you're in an army, then you have to have a weapon, right? So what's our weapons when we daven? Think about it. It's not like we have a gun or some kind of dangerous weapon. Our weapon, when it comes to tefillah, is our mouth. And you see, the mouth is a very powerful weapon. And that's why the Tehillim army of you kids that you get together every day, this army is the most powerful army in the world. Because let's think about our mouths for a moment. Why are our mouths so powerful? Our mouths are so powerful because we could do the most powerful thing in the whole universe. We could learn Torah, we could daven. And you see, the thing is about the mouths of children is that the mouth is pure. See, sometimes when people get older, they may have, maybe accidentally or without thinking, they may have done something not so proper with their mouths. Maybe they once spoke Lashon Hara, but children, their mouths are pure. Actually, their mouths are more powerful weapons than anyone in the whole world. So this Tehillim army, if you think about it, is perhaps the most powerful force that Klal Yisrael has right now. And it's a very difficult time. And we know that in Eretz Yisrael, it's a dangerous time. And in a way, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, looking down from Shamayim, he has given the Jewish people the most powerful army, and that's you guys. What you're doing every night is bringing protection to all of Klal Yisrael. You don't even understand. When you take out your Tehillim and you spend a few minutes davening, you're protecting all of Klal Yisrael. You're protecting all the parents and all the grandparents and all the soldiers. And Hashem should bless all of you to continue to do this, Be'ezus Hashem, in good times after the war is over. Now, I want to share something with you that's very personal to me. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do this. At first, you see my background, besides this nice boy, this tzaddik, Rabbi Glatstein, in the back of me, you see my Sfarim. And maybe I have to clean it up a little bit. At first, I wanted to blur the background because I didn't want everyone to see that not everything, there's some papers that need to be put back. But I decided at the last moment, I want you to see my Sfarim. Sfarim are very important to me. I want to show you a picture. Who knows who this is? Anybody know who this is? Am I allowed to take some guesses? Maura, you want to choose somebody who could?
Yeah, so we have the Shares from Waterbury. You want to unmute?
Okay.
Reb Chaim Kanievsky.
Very good, Reb Chaim Kanievsky.
Beautiful.
Reb Chaim Kanievsky was one of the great tzaddikim of our generation and a great Talmud Chacham. He learned the whole Torah. Every year he made a siyum on Erev Pesach. And, his parents, his father and his mother, must have done a really special job in bringing up and raising such a Talmud Chacham. What do you think his parents did to encourage Reb Chaim Kanievsky to want to learn so much Torah? You know what they did? One of the things that his father did, and actually I have my son Shlomo here, and his Rebbe taught him a song, that his father, when Reb Chaim Kanievsky was a young boy, he taught him a song of all the Masechtos and Shas. It goes something like this. Brachos peya demai klayim shviyis maserois shumos and maserois maser sheni kala. He taught him a song to remember the names of all the Masechtos. What was the point of teaching him that song? See, when you hear the names of all the Masechtos in the Gemara, then you have a desire to learn them. So this way, when a person grows up and they see all these books and they see all the names of the Masechta, they have a cheshik, they have a desire to learn them. You see, the first step in becoming a Talmud Chacham, becoming a tzaddik, becoming someone who is connected to the Torah, is wanting to learn the Torah. So it's important. Many of you, your tatis, your abbas, your daddies, have big Sfarim in the living room or somewhere else in the house. So I want you to go tonight after the class, after our davening, and walk over to the bookshelf and look at the big Gemaras. Here's a big Gemara. See, look how big it is. Look how very big. Now, take it out if your parents like, open it up and say, right now, I might not be able to understand this. But Hashem, one day, I want to understand this. I want to know all the Svarim. I want to know all the Masechtas. Or I want to know all the Chumashim. And Reb Chaim Kanievsky's father would teach him the names of all the Parshas, Bereshit, Noach, Lech Lecha, Vayera. Even before you could learn, you have to want to learn. And he would tell him and teach him the names of all the Svarim in Tanakh, Yeshua, Shoftim, Shmuel. Even before you learn, the first step in becoming a tzaddik and a Talmid Chacham is wanting to know everything, wanting to know it. And that's why Reb Chaim Kanievsky's father would teach him the names of the Masechtas. You know what else he did? Somebody once came to the Chazon Ish, and he asked the Chazon Ish, I'm moving to a out-of-town community in Eretz Yisrael, and I'm not sure if I could send my children to that school because not all the children in that school were Shomerei Shabbos, but the parents moved there because the father was going to become a Rav in that city. And the Chazon Ish said, here is the key. If you want to know if you could send your child to the school, do they have pictures of Gedolim and Tzaddikim in the classroom? You see, if they have pictures of Gedolim and Tzaddikim in the classroom, then you grow up, you want to become like them. So even if right now you're not on that level, and right now you don't know all the information that this tzaddik knows, but if in the classroom you have pictures of the tzaddikim, so then everyone is looking up, and that's the type of chinuch that this school will offer, and then it's an appropriate environment. So many of you probably in your house, you'll have pictures of tzaddikim, gedolim, and it's very important to look at them and to say, right now, maybe I'm 5, I'm 6, I'm 7, I'm 8, I'm 20, I'm 30. I'm not yet on that level. But the first step of getting to that level is wanting to get to that level. It's always important to dream. It's important to have big dreams. Rabbi Yisrael Salanter would say, my whole life, I dreamt of becoming like the Vilna Gaon. And that's why I became like Rabbi Yisrael Salanter. If you shoot for the moon, for the sun, maybe you'll even reach the moon. And that's very important for all of us to look at all the Svarim we have, to look at all the tzaddikim we have, and to want to become like them. And I'm going to show you something that I got recently. I never really showed this to any kids before. There was once a very big tzaddik. Let's see, if anybody knows this, they have to get a special prize. Anybody knows who this is? This, could you see?
I'm going to look through the screen to see if anybody recognizes it.
Anybody might know who this is. If they know who it is, they're going to get a special prize.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to send them a special prize.
I see people waving their hands. I'm not sure if they... Okay, be careful. If you wave your hands, you might get called on.
David, you know?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Incredible Abraham. Do you know who it is? Press that.
What's this called? His name is I forgot.
Okay, that's a good.
What's the first? Do you want to give him a hint? Maybe. What's the first letter? Like.
He.
The first letter is a ches.
You want to give it a shot? David's gonna share with us, okay? Or does
Nice try though, Abrahams.
Yeah. We have anybody else want to give it a shot?
We could see. Let's see. Hold on. I have someone here. Here, you want to unmute yourself, Zalmanovich?
The Baba Sally.
Okay, we're getting closer. Listen.
Good guess.
Who is this, David?
The Chida.
This is the Chida. Reb Chaim Yosef David Azulai. One of the great.
Wow, I didn't know that that's who it was either. Good job.
Yeah. So very recently, a good friend of mine helped me get an old sefer that the Chida owns. And not only did he own the sefer, by the way, boys, you're going to see something very special. The Chida signed the Sefer with his own handwriting. Right over here, this is one of the signatures of the Chidah. And here, the Chidah signed his name.
Could you bring it a little closer? Hold it up a little closer.
How's this? Right over
Oh,
here.
that's so cool.
Name like a boat, in the shape of a boat, because his great-grandfather was once on a boat and he was rescued. So the Chidah signed it as a boat. And I love to have this because I could think about the Chidah and I can at least dream of reaching a little bit higher than I am right now, because I think of great people who reach very high levels. So you boys and girls are starting on a very good foot by taking your evenings and dedicating it to saying Tehillim. And one of the things we always have to daven for, of course, for the safety of Klal Yisrael, we all have to daven that Hashem should help us come closer to Him and become great, like many of the great tzaddikim in the generations before us. And may Hashem answer all of our tefillahs, and your parents should see a lot of nachas from you, and you should all grow to become tzaddikim v'tzidkaniyos oiskim b'Torah v'mitzvos. Thank you very much for sharing with me a few minutes, and I wish you all bracha matzah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Glatstein and Shlomo. Thank you for joining us. That was really, really beautiful. And I don't know if you noticed while, I don't know, you're probably focused on speaking, but I was going through the screens and the amount of people, first of all, that took out pictures of Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky while you were speaking, the amount of people, that means that so many of our homes have pictures of Gedolim ready and available. That's so beautiful. And the amount of heavy Gemaras people were schlepping. You think they're going to do it later? No. You don't know this group. This group does it now. We don't wait for things. So I see a lot of people already clapping because I think they want to show their applause. So thank you everyone who's clapping. And thank you so much, Rabbi Glatstein. And if you want to join us for the Tehillim, it's always very, very beautiful. And thank you so much.
My pleasure, my honor.
Okay, so maybe let's do it like this. Usually at this part of the program, we all hold up our Tehillim proudly. This time, if you happen to be holding that Gedolim picture, maybe I'll call on you also, because why not? Let's show the Gedolim pictures. Let's show that we aspire. Those are the leaders that we look up to. Those are the leaders, like Rabbi Glatstein just said, those are the people that we should look at and say, maybe one day I could be a little bit like them. Okay, so let's say hello to the incredible Herps from Jackson, New Jersey. You have, oh my gosh, like an entire Gedolim collection. Wow, okay. I hope you put those all back where they came from, okay? I also heard that there's like games with Gedolim pictures. I know that there's Gedolim cards. Hello, incredible Daskis family. You have your Tehillim and your Gedolim. Beautiful. I also heard that there is a game that's similar to Spot It, but it's with Gedolim pictures where children could familiarize themselves with names of Gedolim and their faces, which is pretty cool.
Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have an older son who designed one of them. I'm going to show you after the Tehillim. How's that?
You designed what?
The game. It's called Holy Doubles. That's
your son?
No, my son's friend made the game, and my son was the graphic designer on Holy Doubles too.
That's so I want to say it's crazy, but it's like hashkacha that I decided to say that right now. Because what's the boy's name who made the game? Because I spoke to him. Yona or something? Is his name Rabbi Glatstein? Is his name Yona? Hold on, I'm unmuting you.
Yona Glenn is
Yona, exactly. I spoke to him a few weeks ago and I said that we should definitely give them out for prizes on this program. So the minute you started talking about Gedolim, I remembered about it. That's hysterical. Can you hold it up? I've never seen it in real life.
Yes. And my
there's two versions, right?
Glatstein is the graphic designer of Holy Doubles too.
That's crazy.
Oh, look, some of the kids have it. You see?
Oh, people, I'm sure they do. These kids are amazing. These kids are amazing. Wow, that's so hilarious. Okay, look at that. Rabbi Glatstein's son was the one who did the graphic design for that game. I mean, it makes sense. He probably grew up in a home where they talked about Gedolim like all the time. Okay, let's look at the incredible Shapiro kids. Hi, welcome. You have your Tehillim. By the way, we're starting with Parak I'm sorry, not Pei Gimel. We're starting with Parak Yud Gimel. So you dropped your Gedolim picture. Where do you put it, on the floor? Oh, there it is. I wanted to look at it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. Reb Meir Shapiro. Wow. Chashuv. Okay, Chana Elchar, hello. Thank you for being here with your Tehillim. And now with that, we're going to open up to Parak Yud Gimel, and we're going to bring on our first Tehillim reader today, who is David. David waited so patiently for his turn to read Tehillim, as did everybody else, as are so many of you right now. Right, David? Did you wait so patiently?
Yeah.
You wanted to do it since like the first day, and I'm so happy that you have this opportunity. David, tell everybody how old you are.
7.
How old?
7.
7. David, can you do me a favor and come as close as you can to the screen so that we could hear you as loudly and clearly as possible? Okay, also I'm going to close the door to my boiler room is making noise next door. Okay. All right, David, we're going to be saying Parak Yod Gimel. It's not a very long parak, but it's a very powerful parak. We've said it here many times before already. And it reminds us that even when we feel like maybe could it be that Hashem forgot about us because things are so bad in Eretz Yisrael, we remind ourselves at the end that we trust Hashem, that he's going to be kind with us. Right? Right, David?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, let's start Parak Yod Gimel, and you're going to say Pasuk Aleph out loud, and everybody at home will repeat after you. So you're on.
Lamnatseach Mizmor LeDavid.
Laminatseach Mizmor LeDavid.
Adonai Adonai Tishcha. Cheni Netzach Adonai Tasdir Es Ponecha Mimeni.
Ad Ana Adonai Tishkachini Netzach Ad Ana Tastir Es Panacha Mimeni.
Ad Ana Ashes Etzos Benashi Yagon Bilvavi Yamam Adonai Yarum Avi Alai.
Ad Ana Ashis Eitzos Benafshi Yagon Belvavi Yomam Ad Ana Yarum Ayavi Alai.
Habita Aneni Adonai Alihai Ha Ira Enai Pen Yishan Abavas.
Habita Aneni Adonai Elohai Ha'ira Enai Pen Ishan Hamavas.
Pen Yomar Avi Yechotev Torah Yagilu Kiyamot.
Pen Yomar Ayivi Yechaltiv Sarai Yagilu Ki Emot.
Va'ani Bechastecha V'tachdi Yagel Libi Bishua Secha Ashira Ladonai Ki Gamal Alai.
Va'ani bechastecha v'tachti yagel libi bishu asecha ashira ladonai ki gamal alai.
I have
Thank
a
you.
shout out.
Okay, quickly. Who do you want to shout out?
All my friends and my cousins.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so special. I like how you said that. You included everybody in like a category, right? This way you don't have to make anyone feel bad for not having their name called. What's your brother's name? What's your name?
No.
Hi, Mo. Thank you for being part of the Tehillim Army, both of you boys. And we're going to go over to our next Tehillim reader now. Thank you so much. You did a great job. Okay, so now we are going to go over to, let me just see what they named themselves. Oh, I know. It is the incredible Shlomo Tehillim soldier. There he is. Hello, the incredible Shlomo Tehillim soldier. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. I hear you nice and loud and clear. We're going to be saying Parak Chaf. So if you didn't yet turn to Parak Chaf, now would be a great time. Where are you from? Where do you live?
Muncie.
Oh, Muncie. We have so many representatives of Muncie. Muncie Havistra. Havistra. I don't have a straw. I have a straw. You got it? You like my straw? Could everyone see my straw? Because I have a straw. Hilarious, right? You never heard anyone make that joke before?
No.
I just made it up. It's such a good joke. Okay, so Mr. Have a Straw, We are going to be saying Parak Chaf, and Parak Chaf is another short parak that's a powerful parak. And we say it, and we say Hashem. It doesn't matter how strong, how many bombs somebody has or how many scary weapons, because Jewish people, we believe that Hashem fights for us. So we fight with our tefillah, we fight with our davening. And even though we do have soldiers in Israel, right? Because we have soldiers. Don't you know we have soldiers?
Yeah.
But we're giving them that power. We're giving them that power. They could only win if we're davening. So we remind ourselves that when we say Ela Varacha, the Ela Vasusam, some people think it's all about the weapons and how we fight, but it's really about Hashem. So let's start Parak Chaf. You say Aleph and we'll all copy you.
לנצח מזמר לדוד.
Lamanatseach Mizmar Le David.
יענך אדיני ביצרה, יסגבך שם אלוהי יעקב.
Ya'ancha Adonai b'yom tzara yisagavcha shem Elohei Yaakov.
ישלח עזרך מקודש ומציון יסדקה.
Yishlach Ezracha Mikodash Umitzion Yasadaka.
יזכר כל מחסך וילסך ידש נסלה.
Yizkar Kol Minchosacha Ve'olascha Yadashna Sela.
ייתן לך חרבך וכל תעשך ימלא.
Yitan Lecha Chavavecha V'chol Atasacha Yemale.
ונעלנה בשועסך ושם אלוהינו נתגאל. ימלא אדיני כל משל עשך.
Neranina Bishua Sacha Uvashim Elohinu Nidgol Yemale Adonai Kol Mishalo Sacha.
אתה ידעתי קרשי אדיני משיחי עיני ומשמי קדשי בגבורה ישי ימיני.
Ataya Dati Ki Hoshia Adonai Mishicho Ya'anehu Mishame Kadsho Begaburos Yesha Yamino.
אלה ברכה ואלה בסוסם ואנחנו בשם אדיני אלוהינו נזכיר.
Ela Varacha Ve'ela Vasusem Va'anachnu B'Shem Adonai Elohinu Nazkir.
הם קראו ונפלו ואנחנו קמנו ונסעדד.
Hema Karu V'Nafalu Va'anachnu Kamnu Madnesodad.
אדיני ישיע ענינו וינקרנו.
Adonai Hoshia Hamelech Ya'aninu Ve'yom Kar'enu. Beautiful job reading that. And while I say, I'll keep you on while I say the Misha Beirach, which is our special tefillah for the Chayalim, for the soldiers, but we can think about anyone who needs Hashem's, Yeshua and all the Jewish people. So you could listen and then you could say Amen, and all the kids at home could say Amen. Misha Berach Avosinu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov Hu Yivarech As HaChayalim Ha'omdem Al Mishmar Atzinu Va'ari Elohinu Yitin Adonai Es Hayavinu Hakamim Alinu Negafem Lefnehem HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yadbar Zoninu Tachtehem V'Ya'atrim B'Kasar Yeshua Uva'ataras Nitzachon Yikuyam Bahem HaKasav Ki Adonai Elohichem Ha'holech Imachem Lehilachem Machem Im Ayvichem V'Hoshia Eschem V'Nomar Amen.
Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Shlomo from Havastra. Nice to meet you. Okay. So I'm going to give my Tehillim a kiss. And remember, the Tehillim Army Tehillims that they're still shipping out the original order. They're still coming, but hopefully by the end of this week, we will know who needs to be in the next order. And then we will talk about the next order, because I so badly want you each to get a beautiful Tehillim Army Tehillim like you so deserve, because I know that you're going to use it for many, many years in Mirz Hashem to come through good times. Hopefully we're going to learn how to praise Hashem in the happy times and not only say Tehillim when we feel like, you know what I mean? We're going to be happy and we're going to say Tehillim with joy, and we could sing it like we're saying Hallel. Okay, so we're going to do some raffles now, some really awesome raffles. So the first thing that we always do is a book of the week. And the book of the week, really, that should have started yesterday, therefore we're giving out 2, is from ArtScroll. Again, if you go to artscroll.com and you want to buy this book this week, you could use our code INKREDIBLE with a K and get free shipping off of the Big Book of Midos 2. The Big Book of Midos books 2. Okay, because it includes all these stories that I grew up on when I was little. And they're actually really good stories. Like, I didn't read them since I was a kid, but now when I was reading them, I was like, oh my gosh, I love that story, especially about like where are you, Hashem? Like, where are you, Hashem? Are you there, Hashem? Oh, Hashem, you're everywhere, but it's like so sweet. I love it. So this is a really good book. Anyways, and it's a fat one too, because it's like, this is an expensive one. So we're going to be giving away 2 of those tonight. Then we're going to have 2 mystery prizes donated by the Farhi family, who you probably know by now. And then we are going to have 2 claw machines by the Kaufman family donated, 2 claw machines. Then, okay, now I need to take out my pictures because that's all my visuals for today. Then we are going to be giving away or raffling off from this one is from Shopsy's Judaica Center in Baltimore, the Lowy family. So we're going to be giving away 2 Kichelet games. You guys know this? 2 Kichelet games from Shopsy's. And by the Cohn family from Baltimore sponsored this puzzle. So we're going to do 2 of these. So everything times 2 for tonight from that original flyer. Plus, we're going to do another raffle with a separate wheel for anyone who entered for the really cool concert that's happening next week, January 8th on Monday night in Lawrence at the Brandeis High School or something, one of those, something like that. With Aryeh Kunstler, Simcha Leiner, and Shlomo Lippman, all of them incredible kids, Tehillim Army performer alumni. Does that make sense? They all were on the Incredible Kids Tehillim Army. So if you live near there, it would be really cool if you win 5 tickets to that concert. I don't live near there, so I'm not even entered into that raffle, but it would be so cool if one of you gets to go. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to see if we got some winners today. So let me just first open up the first wheel. Okay, the first wheel is going to be the everybody wheel. And this, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm going to press share. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people in this raffle. Okay, so the first raffle is for the Big Book of Midos 2. We're going to do 2 of them. Number one, the first winner is the Baum family, chayaparelf@gmail.com. We are so happy for you. Okay. Next winner of the Art Scroll book, Big Book of Midos 2. So fun to win something. It's even funner when it's a good thing. The Jacobovitz family that does not have an email address. So, okay, I'm going to have to check who that is afterwards. Okay, please next time enter your email address with the name as well so that it's easy to find you. Okay, the next winner is going to win the mystery prize. First mystery prize is going to the Meyerwitzes, cbmermelstein@gmail.com. Yay, it's so nice, Goldberger Fam Jam. You're clapping away. Second mystery prize is going to none other than the Greenwood family, TovaWJ@gmail.com. Yay. Okay, the next prize that we're going to do is the Kosel puzzle, the Kosel puzzle. Number 1. The winner is the Inglar family, Surrey1209@yahoo.com. And now the next winner of the puzzle of the Kosel is going to the Gunsbergs, tovaguns@icloud.com. Okay, the next one is going to be for the claw machine. First claw machine is going to First claw machine goes to the Creamers. Sipwheelie@gmail.com. Hooray, that's my friend. I'm so happy for you guys. Okay, second claw machine. It's so cool when I know people because, like, I don't know. I don't recognize most of these names. Who's it going to be? The incredible Ibrahim fam from Baltimore, yr.ibrahim@gmail.com. Okay, that is so awesome. And the next prize is the Kichelet game. Let's go. Number 1, 2 Kichelet games tonight. First one. Klein family, cbklein15@gmail.com. Second Kichel's game is going to. Isn't it so cool how many different Jewish people there are? I'm like, it's crazy. We're such a huge family. The Deitch family, reachdeitch@gmail.com. Beautiful. Okay, and that is all for that first raffle. I am gonna now share the screen for a second wheel. Totally different people, and probably all the people in this wheel live somewhere in like New York or New Jersey or somewhere near Lawrence, New York, far away from me. Far away. Now, some people said to me, Moritz Siri, that is so not fair. You're giving out tickets to something in New York. What if we live somewhere else? So you know what? If there's going to be a concert somewhere else and you want to sponsor tickets to it, let me know. And we'll do a special raffle for people from Timbuktu. Anyone here from Timbuktu? You are? No way. That's so cool. Okay, I'm going to share my screen in a second. Let me just pull up the second wheel. A lot of coordination. I had to make 2 totally different wheels. And we have 622 people in this second wheel, just by the way. That is crazy that there's 622 people who live near that concert. So even if you don't win the tickets, maybe you'll go to the concert and say hello to the singers for me because I really want to be there. I really like concerts a lot. Share. All right. Here we go. There will be one winner of 5 tickets. And go. Look how fast it goes when it has less people. It's not made to hold so many people. The winner is the Nachlin family, nachlinmk@gmail.com. You guys won 5 tickets. The value of that is grand. And I'm so happy for you. And everybody, you better send me pictures from the concert. And everybody out there, I am wishing you a beautiful night. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Incredible Kids Tehillim Army. And remember, no matter what happens in your day in school tomorrow, wherever you are in the world, if you're even on vacation, some people might still be on vacation, what do you have to always remember? That you're all incredible kids. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. Emma, I see your t-shirt. I love it.